Hello guys, my name is Raul. I am from Cuba and actually living in Uruguay. For me it's a pleasure to be presenting SpreeTravel, which extends Spree and allows it to sell services where pricing is based on a context. So I'm going to make you a demo of how this works, and then I'm going to explain the big picture of it. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is a search box where you select some values and based on those values a price is calculated for a car. Okay, if we change that value, for example, for another day and make another search, this will change. This is because, as I said, the price is based on this context. So if this is the vehicle detail where you can buy if it is a automatic or a mechanic car. If I add this car to the cart, then the context is saved. In the search you will have a temporal context, okay, and when you add it to a car, that context is stored in the database where you can start a normal checkout flow. In this car prototype we have this intermediate step when you get information from the driver that, for example, will pick up the car. Traditional payment and the order is complete. These are the context that you will have, and that is the one who is going to tell you the price. So let's get into the order. This is how this order looks like. Okay, you can here edit. For example, if a customer tells you he wants another date, you can change it here, and then this price will be recalculated. Okay, this uses all the features of the orders. For example, the payments. If this price change, the payment difference will be marked. All the features that are implemented here can be also used. Okay, so let's go to the products. Let's see how a car looks like. So a car has, in this case, a car has two option types, category and transmission. These option types are used to define the variants, in this case automatic and mechanic. And using these variants we define the rates. That is where all the pricing logic is stored. If a customer wants a car between 3 and 6 days, then this price is used. All these pricing are randomly generated and are stored on SpreePrice, which supports multi-currency. Okay, and another very important part is the prototype definition, where you will have here all the product types that you may want to have in your store. You can have more than one. These prototypes define these three concepts, which are extremely important for in the architecture of SpreeTravel. Rate option types are the option type that will be used to define the rates that you already saw in the product specification. The context option type is the one to be used in the search box are the criteria for making a search. Some of them are going to be visible, others don't. For example, in this case, adult is not going to be visible. And the variant option types are the configuration, the option types used when a product type is created. So, for example, let's create a car. With these two fields is how you say it will be a car or any prototype that you have defined in your system. In this case, we only have car, and this is also very important because it will use this calculator in this calculator is where the calculation logic will be. And that's it. This way you have a car. Okay, you define your variance. If your car is going to be, I don't know, automatic or mechanic. And then you start configuring the rates. For this variant, this start date, this end date, and the pricing. Again, this pricing will be stored in SpreeTravel. Okay, so this is more or less how SpreeTravel looks like in the web application. All the other concepts are the same as they are. Haven't touched any of things regarding stocks, shippings, states, country, nothing, users, addresses. Nothing have been touched in our in the implementation, in the architecture of these extensions. So the big picture of the architecture is more or less the following. We have one gem, which is SpreeTravel Core, that define all the main architecture of the system, and we will have another gem which will be responsible for defining the prototype. In this case, we have another gem named SpreeTravel Car, which will be responsible to define how a car is shown in the product index, how the car is shown in the product detail, how the price is calculated. I mean, the calculator of the car will be in that gem. So everything related or specific to the prototype might be in that specific gem. That allow us to decouple different prototypes, okay, and support many prototypes. Okay, imagine if you are implementing a travel agency, you may want rental cars, hotels, packages, I don't know, or prototypes, and all those will be a different gem where they'll be responsible for their own stuff. SpreeTravel will join them via string interpolation. It will fetch the partials, the calculations and things like that, and well, all the magic is done. This is more or less the big picture. This is open source. This is a free software. You can look at it in GitHub if you search for SpreeTravel. It is not in the latest version because I have some changes, some architectural changes in my local environment. But I plan to upload it. The current status is that I had it in around 80% of test coverage, but with these lately changes that I have made to the architecture, tests are broken right now, and I haven't touched anything regarding the API. The current version is based on Spree 4073. I'm pretty sure. And that's it. That is more or less the big picture of SpreeTravel. I hope you like the extensions. Please, I will enjoy your feedbacks, your comments, anything. And if you want any more information about this piece of software, about the implementation, about anything, please contact me. No problem. See you around. Okay. Let me know, please, if you have any question. Okay. Bye bye. See ya.